Hey guys, what's up? Darcy here at 6 Strings 9 Lives. Back for a CD vinyl update. One little piece of housekeeping I wanted to just mention. I meant to mention this in an earlier video. If you comment on my videos and you don't see how I acknowledge your comment is I put the heart icon, right? And then at least you know I've seen it, and then I will reply eventually. Sometimes it takes me a little bit of time, maybe, or whatever, I'm sleeping, time changes. But if I haven't at least sent that heart over within a reasonable time, something's went wrong and I did not receive your notification. Because, you know what, I'll say it again, this is one of the biggest reasons I'm here. I love the interaction part, talking with people about music. And I'll say it again, that's one of the things that, you know, was missing in my life, is a whole bunch of, you know, a lot of people to talk to about music that I love, and I'm learning so much from you guys too. Appreciate that. So my suggestion, if you didn't get that heart icon right away, go to another one of my videos, try to send me a message there, and we'll go from there. You know what, YouTube is not foolproof. There is sometimes you don't get those notifications, or if somebody posts a new video and I'm like, you know, where did this video come from? I didn't get a notification. You know, I'm a little mad, but you know, I'll watch it when I see it, that's for sure. Don't intentionally miss videos. Anyways, enough babbling here. I'll show you what I picked up. Went to a vintage vinyl. I don't usually have a whole bunch of luck at vintage vinyl. You know, I'm getting kind of to the picky point. But as far as vinyl goes, I'm a big reissue guy. I love a good reissue, and I'm going to show you a couple here. Anyways, I did get a little bit of luck here at a vintage vinyl. Believe it or not, I only had these 3 albums on cassette. You know what? The first one came out the year I graduated. So showing a little age here, but 1987's Permanent Vacation. Just a classic. Don't need to talk about it much, but I'll show you these 3 Aerosmith albums in order, and in the order that I show them is how I prefer them. I think this would be my preferred out of the 3. They're all great, but you know, nothing wrong with a little hard rock here, a little Aerosmith to kick back with. Great album. You know all the hits for sure. Sometimes for these albums, it's not really even the hits that appeal to me. It's the songs that aren't hits. Next up, Pump. So these are sitting on the shelf in mint condition for $5 a piece. I'm like, you know what? I better get these. Only have them on cassette. And these are 3 albums that are, you know, they're kind of almost like Appetite for Destruction. They're just, you know, they're burnt in your brain, but when I spun these 3, it was the deep tracks that I really enjoyed, you know. Not the overplayed hits, which there's nothing wrong with them. But anyways, here's the 3rd one. I've had these for a while. I just forgot to show them. So there's Get a Grip. I think that one's from 93. So yeah, there was a 5-year gap there between albums. They had 87, 89, and then 93. So, you know, and just the height of Aerosmith's massive success for sure. These 3 albums are definitely big sellers. Okay, next up, I was mentioning earlier here, like a second ago, I love a good reissue. And I think it was a month ago, there's people were showing these albums left and right, and some of the guys, I think most of them were original pressings, which, you know, great. I don't really have that kind of luck with you know, finding original pressings. I'm not a big Discogs guy. I'm not, you know, but when I saw these reissues, I'm like, I gotta get these. First off, this one came up as a pre-order a little while back, and I'm like, I better get that before it gets hard to get. And that is Metal Church's debut, self-titled. Just an amazing album. So this is a Music on Vinyl reissue, which comes with this, you know, these fantastic bags. This one is says their legendary debut album, limited edition, 1,500 copies on silver colored vinyl. Just what can I say? I love Metal Church. Period. First two are my favorites. I love David Wayne, but I also love Mike Howe. So, anyways, Metal Church is Metal Church. It's just kind of a must-have in my opinion. Let me quickly show you this vinyl. It's pretty cool. Kind of a standard, not a standard, a nice standard Electra label with some gray vinyl. And whatever, how limited, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to get a copy. And when I got that, I also saw this on Amazon, which I knew was out. I thought I better get it before it becomes scarce also, and that is Blessing in Disguise. Music on vinyl pressing. We all know this album too. This is Mike Howe's debut. Great album. There is an inner for that one, and they spent a lot of time on this side. Yeah, so it's more like Back in Black, eh? So just lyrics printed here, and then standard black vinyl for this one, for Blessing in Disguise. Electra centering, pretty cool. Yeah, definitely 180. It's got some weight to it. It's pretty cool. And Music on Vinyl does it up right with these bags. Really cool. I also went to Music on Vinyl's website and saw there is a pressing of Metal Church The Human Factor, but I haven't seen it available anywhere. I don't even know if, does anybody have that? Let me know. I know 3 or 4 people that are actually looking for that exact pressing. Like I said, Music on Vinyl does a great job. Next up, we'll switch gears here to a couple CDs. This is, excuse me, my 7. I don't know what it is of this band. This is the 7th album from Running Wild. I think I'm almost done with Running Wild for now. I need to get their first 2 albums, which are a little more, what would you say, raw. But this is called Pile of Skulls. It is recommended to me, highly recommended to me, and I have to agree, this is a fantastic album. This is the Noise BMG reissues, which are awesome. They let's see, open up like that. This one also has a lot of bonus stuff on disc 2, which nothing wrong with that. As far as the bonus stuff goes for this, I listened to it once, and then I don't know when I'll go back to it. It's usually just the actual studio album that I like to focus on. But what a great album. Comes with a nice little booklet here. And it does not have the lyrics in there. Did it have the lyrics? Yeah, no lyrics. But lots of pictures and write-ups. I think there's a write-up here by, who Malcolm Dome is. Yep, there's his name right there. He did a lot of this write-up, and it's pretty cool. Anyways, I do like Running Wild a lot. Great band. I was definitely late to the party. I'm just glad I showed up to the party. Next up, you know what? I know this name. I know. But, I never knew how good this band was. And do you know the name James Rivera? And he's been involved with, another friend of mine pointed it out to me, try out the band Seven Witches, the likes of Vicious Rumors. But the band I'm talking about, and this is the first one I have of this band, and there might be a few people surprised that I don't have anymore, but this is Hellstar, The Wicked Nest. And since getting this, I've learned that there's some real big must-haves that I've seen people show. Nosferatu, what's it called? Distant Thunder. Anyways, this is a heck of an album. This is on that German label, AFM Records. Wow. And I'll tell you, I guess the first time I heard James Rivera's name was when he filled in for Eric AK for Flotsam and Jetsam. Actually, I don't know if he really felt. I think Eric stepped away for a good year around 2000. Eric tried some kind of country project or something. James came in and did some live shows. James has never appeared on a live, a studio album of Flotsam. But listening to this and his voice, I would say James Rivera could literally fill in for several bands. It's almost like you're listening to three different people, but it's one guy. And wow, can he sing? And I'm sure you guys can give me a few recommendations of what you like from Hellstar. But This Wicked Nest, and thank you to my friend for sending this to me. Awesome. Next up is another Music on Vinyl reissue, and I've since ordered. I have another one coming. I think probably next week. Two classic albums in my opinion. Definitely, this one will be in my top 5 of this band, and I'll hold it up quick. I don't want to keep you waiting. This is Accept Metal Heart. When people they bring up the commercial, oh, this album's commercial and this and that, and I'm like, you know what, there's maybe 2, sorry about this noise, I should have got that out. There's maybe 2 songs on here that are commercial. I've had this since the day it came out. It is absolutely classic, except what I was talking about, maybe Midnight Mover and Screaming for a Love Bite. Maybe that's definitely down the commercial lines. But Metal Heart, Up to the Limit, Wrong is Right, it's actually really heavy. Now, the deep tracks on here are some of my absolute favorites. Dogs on Leads, Bound to Fail. They wrap that one up. Here's the back. Anyways, I'm talking and not holding this up. What a great album. And again, I'm gonna have to say, Music on Vinyl, they crushed this one. It's glossy finish, so well done. So there's an insert in here. It's just lyrics. It'd be hard to read from here, but anyways, classic Accept. Where is the bag for this one? Is limited edition, 2,000 copies on red vinyl, featuring Metal Heart, Living for Tonight, including insert. Okay, no problem. And this is a red vinyl on the RCA label, so that's pretty cool. But what a great album. And this album sandwiched in between Balls to the Wall, which I did pre-order because Music on Vinyl is doing that one also. Absolute must-have for any Accept Udo fans. Any of that German metal, I just love it. Sandwich between 2 albums, I was saying, and Russian Roulette. I hope Music on Vinyl does that one too, because that absolutely is just a wicked album. But yeah, definitely I'll show that Balls to the Wall as soon as I get it. That was absolutely one of my favorite Accept albums. And Metal Heart be in my top 5 for sure of if I was to do any sort of Accept album ranking. Absolute classic. And we'll wrap this up here quick with quick, we're on to 13 minutes, but anyways, about when I started doing these videos, here's a band. I was not into death metal. I'll be honest with you. I probably wouldn't have gave this album the time of day a few years back, but it is absolutely, because I do love progressive, and this band, I might have given it a little bit away, but anyways, this is Death Human. Picked this up on vinyl, and this is Death's 4th album, and kind of a turning point as far as progressive death metal, if there's such a word. But what a wicked album. I just absolutely love this. If you can get, I'm not gonna say pass, because the vocals they're not that bad. You can absolutely understand what Chuck is saying. You just gotta listen or read along with the lyrics. But great insert here. I'll hold that back there for you. Lots of cool pictures of the band. And if I didn't show the back, and a absolutely unreal cover of Kiss's God of Thunder. The guitar tone on that song is just nuts. It is just that good. Quickly show you the center ring here. Pretty basic center ring. This is definitely not 180, but and this is yeah, Relapse Records. I think they reissued, kind of like the CDs. They reissued all 6, or they reissued 6 out of the 7, just like on the CD. There is Symbolic is on Roadrunner, but yeah, pretty cool. Big fan of the more progressive Death albums. The first 3 are I like them all, but I am a bigger fan of the progressive for sure. So sorry about taking up 16 minutes of your time here, but that is my update and what I picked up. I do have a few more things coming, so I'll probably see you in a couple of weeks as far as an update goes, and a few more videos coming up here in the next 7 to 10 days for sure. Till next time, stay heavy.